Corey Graves has taken to Twitter to vent his frustration at some of the recent changes to the announcement set up on Raw and SmackDown. Now, you've probably noticed that Raw and SmackDown have changed announcers over the last couple of weeks. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee are on the flagship Raw on Netflix, but then on SmackDown it's still a two-person desk for Wade Barrett and Joe Testaccio. So that means there's been no place for Corey Graves, and in fact he showed up on NXT last week. Now, I'm a big fan of Corey Graves personally, and I do think it's disappointing that he's been moved off the main roster, but you can tell Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, that was always going to be the Raw on Netflix. But in a rare move in this big boom of an era for WWE moving to Netflix, Corey Graves has come out publicly and said that he's not happy. This has honestly been really rare since Triple H took over, but he was quite adamant about how he was so disappointed that he was told he had to end his wrestling career, and then he was told that he wasn't famous enough to do his job on Raw or SmackDown. Now, for me, this goes one of two ways. Number one, Corey Graves thinks he's big enough and good enough to go somewhere else, whether that's podcasting, whether that's sports networks, whether it's AEW, TNA, whatever it might be. He doesn't mind the consequences, and if he leaves, he leaves. Or number two, the fan in me who overthinks these things is hoping and thinks this is actually a shoot. And for those who don't know, a shoot is a wrestling term from where they use something from real life as part of the on-TV creative. And the reason why I'm hoping that's the case is because I think Corey Graves versus Wade Barrett or Corey Graves versus Pat McAfee could happen in the future. I believe all three of those men are fit and healthy and cleared, and so we could maybe see Corey Graves at WrestleMania one more time. But what do you think about this? Am I just fantasy booking? Am I hoping against hope? Or do you think Corey Graves is on his way out the door? Let me know.